Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going to get into something really important for anyone who shops online. We're analyzing a newly observed e-commerce site, Usceshonn.com, to see what the red flags look like in the wild.
Exactly. And our goal here is to look past the professional-looking website. We're focusing on the hard data things like trust scores and domain history, so you can learn how to spot these things for yourself.
Okay, so let's unpack this. The first question you should always ask with a new site is, how long has it been around?
Right.
And our sources found that Usceshonn.com was only registered in May of 2025.
Which made it about 5 months old when these reports were done.
Just 5 months.
And 5 months is a really short time to build any kind of legitimate business track record in e-commerce.
But I guess the question is 5 months always a bad sign? I mean, every business has to start somewhere, right?
That's a fair point. But what separates a real startup from something less trustworthy is the other data. For a legitimate company, you'd find something. With Usceshonn.com, that short lifespan just becomes the first major warning sign.
The first of many, it seems. So this is where it gets really interesting. Let's talk about what the major security services reported.
Yeah, this is key. So analysis from Scam Detector gave it a trust score of just 20.8 out of 100.
Wow, 20.8. That's not just a failing grade. That's almost as low as you can go.
It's incredibly low. And Scam Advisor also flagged it with a very low score, and they specifically linked it back to how new the domain was.
So the age was a huge factor for them.
A huge factor. And the technical red flags just kept coming. If you zoom out, the domain registrar, that's the company that sells the domain name, is known for being associated with a ton of other sites with very, very low review scores.
So it's like the landlord has a reputation for renting to sketchy tenants.
That's the perfect analogy. And so this new tenant, Usceshonn.com, immediately gets flagged for, extra scrutiny.
Okay, that paints a very clear picture.
Yeah.
But let's move on to what happened when people tried to actually, access the site. Investigators were just flat out blocked. They got a 403 error. What does that tell you about their transparency?
Well, a 403 error is basically a digital access denied sign. It's the site actively blocking you. When you see that happening to investigators, it suggests they might be trying to hide something, not just dealing with a technical glitch.
And on top of being blocked, there was nothing.
Nothing. A complete lack of customer feedback or reviews. For a site that's supposedly 5 months old in advertising, that's weird.
The silence is almost the loudest clue, isn't it?
It really is. So what you have here is a textbook case of what security sources call a fly-by-night pattern.
And what does that look like in practice?
It's a simple playbook, really. You register a new domain, put up a slick-looking website, advertise like crazy to get some quick traffic,
Collect payments.
and then potentially you just disappear before you ever have to ship any products. It's all about that short window.
And the site looked normal. I mean, you could browse products, you could add things to your cart, go to the payment screen.
Oh, absolutely. The front end works perfectly. But it's that combination of a super short timeline, the active blocking of investigators, and those uniformly terrible trust scores that tells the real story.
It really highlights the need for due diligence from all of us.
It does. Before you put your payment information into any new or unfamiliar platform, you just have to do those quick checks. Look up the domain age, look for third-party trust scores. The final question you should ask yourself is this: is that great deal really worth the risk to your financial information? A few minutes of checking is your best defense.